Today I'm going to give you a brief overview of some of the best home environments that I found searching through the Quest Homes Discord, where they make tons of custom home environments for your Oculus Quest. All of the homes will be categorized into these categories, and with timestamps in the description for each category. You can also just look down at the list in the description if you'd like a quicker way to look through all of the available homes. My goal was to make a comprehensive list of the best looking home environments that I could find, and I'm sure I missed some really good ones, but this list should give you a good idea of what's available. Feel free to join the Quest Homes Discord, linked in the description as well, to see if they have a home that you want, or so that you can request a home to be made. They take requests all of the time. Also, please be aware that some of the homes might use a lot of processing power and might not run really well on the original Quest, especially if the home has a lot of animations. All of them worked fine on the Quest 2, but I'm sure most of these were made with the Quest 2 in mind and not the original Quest. Alright, so the first environment we have here is inside of Black Mesa in the original Half-Life. So this is the Black Mesa front desk, and it's pretty cool. I like it. It's pretty faithful to what the original one looked like. I feel like it's a little bit darker in here than it should be, but yeah, this is where you spawn in right here. You got your menu that pops up right in front of you this way, covering those little signs over there, and yeah, I really like it. So this is the next Half-Life environment. This is Zen, which is the alien planet in the original Half-Life. I don't really like this one as much, but it is pretty faithful to what the game looked like. I mean, pretty low poly, but that's just how the game was. It's got a few enemies like the aliens, but they aren't moving, as you can see. Maybe, actually, it looks like they might be moving. No, I'm just going crazy. They're not moving as far as I can tell. Now, the third Half-Life home environment from the original game, and this is the last one from the original game, is the anti-mass spectrometer chamber. This is where everything starts. The entire Half-Life story starts here in this room. If you haven't played this game yet, you really should, just so you understand the origins. Got a little Gordon Freeman over there off in the distance, and you can see everything. No movements going on here, but this is where you spawn, looking this way at this menu here, so it's nice because the menu isn't really blocking anything. You can turn and look at everything you want to see. And then this is the one and only Half-Life Alyx environment that's been made right now, and I'm gonna be honest, it's really bad. It looks like everything's just kind of melted, like it's just melting. That's how bad the, I don't know, textures or whatever it is. I mean, it gives you the initial sense that you're in Half-Life Alyx, but it's just everything looks so bad. They are working on a new Half-Life Alyx, I believe in the middle of City 17, which I'm really excited for, but that one's about a month away from being finished. Once it's done, I'll show it off to you guys. Here we are in the first Boneworks. This is actually in the Boneworks Theatragon, or however you pronounce that fancy word, theater, whatever it is. This is like the opening and closing scene of Boneworks right here. And if you kind of move past the menu here, you can see on the screen, we just have a screenshot from when the game is opening up. It's not moving or anything, but it's there. So again, you spawn right here, looking at the screen, and that's where your menu is. Alright, here's the second environment for Boneworks. I actually really like this one a lot more than the other one. I mean, there's no spoilers here, but this is kind of towards the end of the game, and it's pretty awesome. I love it. Very, very cool environment, very faithful to what the actual game looks like. You spawn right here, looking towards the door that way, which is nice because it's not really blocking anything. You got the statues on the side, and then behind you, of course, you got the throne and the crown and all that. The awesome, awesome artwork on either side. I love this environment. One of my favorites for sure. Alright, so now we're going to get into some Minecraft environments, and there's actually quite a few Minecraft environments. I won't be able to include them all in this video. I'll just show you a couple of these, but this is one I really like. It's like a beach villa. It's nothing amazing, you know, you're in Minecraft, so that's pretty cool. You spawn right here looking this way, and yeah, you got a lot to look around at this nice little house. Not the best looking house, but it's nice. It's nice. Here's another Minecraft room. This is actually the room you spawn in when you play the official Minecraft mod, the one that's on Oculus. It's a little bit different, not quite exactly a recreation, but I still really like it. It's got a cool little animation over here when you look at the chest. It'll close and open, which is pretty cool. The animations in some of these environments are what really makes it for me. Anyways, you spawn right here looking at the TV, and then that's where the menu pops up right here in front of you. Here's another Minecraft environment. This is the last one I'm going to show you. There's lots more that are out there, but this is the last one I wanted to show just because there's so many. This is just a Minecraft village. You got like a flat, I think it's called like a skybox, against the wall. Like that's really what all of this is. Immediately around you, you do have some 3D environment with the house being built. Got a nice little chest animation back there too. Pretty much the same animation from the other environment, just, you know, in a different spot, different chest. So yeah, this is a pretty cool environment. You spawn out here looking out into the village with the menu right here in front of you, not really blocking anything, which is really nice. Moving on to some really popular games. This is the GLaDOS room from Portal. Now, I've never actually played Portal. It's been on my list for a while, so I don't know what this one's all about. But it is a pretty cool environment, and if you look up, you can see that moving. I believe that's GLaDOS right there. Just moving around. It's got a cool animation, and then you got like even a moving thing spinning around up there. So as far as animations goes, this is probably one of the coolest ones I've found so far. It's smooth, looks great, and yeah, it really adds a nice touch to the environment. Anyway, you spawn right here, looking this way with the menu right there, not really blocking your view from anything cool in the environment, which is super important for me. Next, we have this environment from Cyberpunk 2077. Now, there's a couple different environments from Cyberpunk 2077. None of them are actually that good, in my opinion. I think this one was the best one. There was a couple that were just like a panorama shot. This one actually has 3D objects and textures, so it looks pretty cool. You got your car there. You can see the wind is kind of moving some of the sheets, whatever you would call that. Yeah, sheets, blankets, whatever that you're hanging up around you. And yeah, it looks generally pretty cool if you're a huge fan of Cyberpunk 2077. This is one to definitely check out. So of course, you know, Among Us is really, really popular right now. So of course, somebody had to make an Among Us environment. Of course, we have it right here. I like this one. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It looks like the actual Among Us environment. It's got some characters that are running around. Of course, a little guy right there with toilet paper on his head. So the movement here really makes this environment feel much more alive than the other ones. So I really like it for that reason. You spawn right here, looking at this door right here. Looks like a garage door. So that's this environment. Alright, so I have two Dark Souls environments that I wanted to show you. I've never played Dark Souls, so I don't really know anything about these environments or the game at all. I believe this one's called In Orlando or something like that. It's a pretty cool one. I actually like this one just because it's got that medieval vibe, you know? So I might use this one just for that. You spawn right here looking out there at that castle, whatever that is. It's kind of cool. No animations that I can see, but you do have some objects over there to the side, kind of giving it some life. So, pretty cool environment overall. And here's the other Dark Souls environment. This is the Firelink Shrine, I believe. Pretty cool environment. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know anything about it, like I said before with the other one. It does have a little bit of animation there with the fire. Nothing super amazing, but it's kind of cool. I kind of like this one. So if you're a Dark Souls fan, definitely check this one out. And then, of course, you know, we're all obsessed with retro games here with Oculus for some reason. So here is GoldenEye, a level from GoldenEye, the Dam level, I believe. Got a couple characters like that guy right there. You can kind of see him moving around. And other than that, it's a pretty basic thing. You're here on a dam in a snowy capped mountain landscape. You spawn right here, and you look out to the mountains to have your menu right here. So your menu's not really blocking anything cool, which is really nice because some of the worst environments do that. Alright, so we have a couple Nintendo-inspired environments, and the first one is this Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is one of the castles from the game, and it's pretty awesome looking. Of course, you can look around. There's not much animations as far as I can tell, but it still looks really nice. I actually really like this one a lot. Alright, this one is another really cool one. This is the bedroom from Pokemon Red. Red was like the original Pokemon game, if you ever played it. I remember playing it as a kid. I loved it so much. And this is the bedroom, just a 3D recreation of the bedroom from the 2D game. I absolutely love it. So this is another really cool one. I think there might be some other Pokemon ones, but this is the one that I really liked. Alright, so this is the final results stage from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I believe, and this one is really nice. The textures here immediately around you are really well done, at least here in the bricks. And then, of course, it's got like a skybox out in the distance, but it still looks really good. I really enjoy this one from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Alright, and the last Nintendo game we have here is from Animal Crossing New Horizons. This is the new resident tent, I believe. You got like your new Link, whatever that is, ATM machine. And yeah, it looks like the tent from the game. It's pretty cool. I think my wife's going to really enjoy this one. She loves Animal Crossing, so here you go. Alright, now we're looking at some environments from classic and popular TV shows and movies. So this one is from The Matrix, and it's The Void. And I really like this one for the animations that it has. And of course, you know, with the, The Matrix, we're playing in VR. This is just really fitting. I actually really like this one. You got a little guy right there. And of course, the letters, everything, all moving down. Super, super cool one. I really enjoy it. Oh, and there's a cat there. Didn't even notice that till now. But yeah, there you go. Check this one out. Alright, so this one is Lord of the Rings, Halls of Moria. This one is pretty cool. Not one of my favorites because it's just really dark and really simplistic, but the textures do look really nice. And of course, off in the distance, you can see the monster. I can't remember his name. I haven't seen Lord of the Rings in a long time. Great series. Absolutely love it. Just can't remember that guy's name right now. Anyways, you spawn right here and looking off in that distance, and that's where your menu shows up right here in front of you. So yeah, Lord of the Rings. Now this one's from The Hobbit. This is Erebor's Throne, and this one is way better than the Lord of the Rings one I just showed you a second ago. This one is just got some really nice objects with some really great textures. I absolutely love this one, and you can see the sparkling of the little. I'm blinking. Don't hate on me in the comments, but what is that called? I'm so sorry. I love the series. I love The Hobbit, but I can't remember what that is. The diamond that the whole quest is about, right? Isn't that what that is? Anyways, we're here. This is The Hobbit. Really enjoy this one. You'll definitely like this one, I think. Now, I am a huge fan of SpongeBob, so this SpongeBob environment is really cool for me. Now, the characters, they're just kind of static, sitting there, almost creepy-like, if I'm being honest. So this isn't the best environment in the world, but you do see some jellyfish out there kind of moving around, which is pretty cool. And yeah. Now, of course, there's a couple Rick and Morty environments. This is Rick's garage right here. I really like this one a lot. There's a couple others I already showed off in a video last week, so if you want to see these more in depth, definitely go check out that video. I'll put a link here and down in the description. But this one is one of my favorites out of the three that they have. And of course, we also have to have The Simpsons, so we have a Simpsons bedroom right here, which is pretty nice, actually. This one's pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of The Simpsons, but this looks pretty close to what I've seen, and you got on the TV show going, so pretty nice environment if you're a huge fan of The Simpsons. Now, of course, we have to have some Star Wars environments, so here we have Star Wars The Jedi Council Room in Coruscant. It is a pretty cool environment because I love how you have ships like going in the background. You can see some up there, some over there. It's really nice. And of course, the details in the actual room itself are really well done. The different types of seats for the different types of council members. It's just, I love this environment. It's really cool. Of course, we also have the Star Destroyer bridge from Star Wars. This one's really cool because you can also see some TIE destroyers like right there, just one passed by. Other than that, not much movements. Of course, you do have Darth Vader there. Now, I'm just going to point this out. I don't know if I've said this before, but I don't like it when there's just characters just sitting there statically. It's a little creepy. So like Darth Vader just standing there in the environment, not doing anything. Not in love with that. I like it more when the characters move around, even if it's just a simple arm waving or something like that. That, or just don't have him at all. I'd rather there not be Darth Vader there than have him there just staring at me creepily. But again, this one is pretty cool. Really detailed, big environment. I really enjoy this one. So definitely check this out if you're a Star Wars fan. I love it. Alright, this is another Star Wars environment. This is the Emperor's Throne Room, which looks pretty cool. It looks different than what I remember from the movie. I don't know, maybe I'm just not remembering it right, but I don't really remember having these giant glowy statues with like purple coming out of it. Then again, you do have some cool lightning animation with a cool planet in the background. Oh, I just saw a TIE fighter run across there, so there's that to add to the environment. Of course, you got a guy over there, and I can see them moving, which makes me really happy. One of the Imperial Guards, I believe is what they're called, and a little robot mouse thingy running around right there. So overall, pretty cool environment. It's got lots of things to make it feel alive, so really enjoy this one. Of course, we have to have an environment from The Mandalorian, and this is it right here, and it's actually a really cool environment. Now, I haven't actually watched The Mandalorian quite yet. I've been meaning to do it. I just don't like watching TV shows that aren't finished. I don't like that cliffhanger thing, so I've kind of held off. But anyways, this is a pretty cool environment. Of course, we have Baby Yoda, of course, as well, sitting there waving at us right there. Have to have that in any Mandalorian environment. Moving on to some anime environments, we start off here with a Sword Art Online log cabin environment. Of course, this is popular for obvious reasons, but this specific environment isn't actually that good. It's just like a panorama shot, so it's pretty flat looking. So, I mean, it's there if you're a huge fan of Sword Art Online and would really, really want to have this, but otherwise there's not much to it. I'd love to see some more Sword Art Online ones made because obviously if you're into VR and you're into anime, it's a very popular series. Another anime environment comes from one of my favorite animes. This is Naruto, and this one's pretty cool. Of course, you got lots of different weapons and scrolls and headbands and stuff going on here. Lots of little things, you know, the makeout book over there. It's pretty awesome. I love it. And if you look around, you can see, of course, Naruto having some ramen with Kakashi Sensei, or at least I'm assuming that's Kakashi Sensei. I could be wrong. But yeah, pretty cool environment. Not much going on as far as movement, but it's still really nice. I really like it. Alright, here we have a Neon Genesis Evangelion environment, which is pretty cool. I like this one a lot. I have mixed feelings about the series itself, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Very mixed feelings. One of my favorites, but also one of my least favorites, most hated animes. If you watched it, you understand. But yeah, pretty cool environment. Not the best, not the most detailed, but it is cool if you're a big fan of Neon Genesis. Of course, we also have to have some Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball in this case. This is God's Temple, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, oh, I think I just saw the balls shoot up in the air, the Dragon Balls, and and you got a dragon coming out, being summoned, and yeah, so pretty cool environment. Of course, I feel like the clouds that were moving a second ago, I'm sure they'll come back in a second. They were moving a little bit fast. Oh, wow. The dragon really moves. Oh my, is he coming to me? Oh, whoa. Now this is a pretty cool environment. This is some of the biggest animations I've seen any of these have. And, oh, there he goes. All right, and there you go. So now we're back. We have the clouds moving again. I feel like they're moving a little bit fast. They would make me a little bit nauseous if I stayed here too long. And, oh, hello, Dragon Balls are right back. So pretty cool environment overall. It's got a lot of movement, a lot of stuff going on. I like this one. I like it a lot. Right, this is the last anime-inspired environment that I'm going to show you. This is from Gantz, which is a pretty cool movie. Gantz O from, it's on Netflix, I believe. Watched it a couple years back. It was a really cool movie. Definitely recommend it. But this is the spawn room where you show up in this series, or in the movie, I should say. Pretty cool environment. It got some cool lighting going on, and yeah, overall really nice. Alright, so moving on to some more miscellaneous categories, some more miscellaneous environments, just kind of whatever that kind of looked cool but didn't belong to any previous category. This is a side quest home, and yeah, it's just inspired by side quest. Of course, you look up, you got XR written in the constellations, you got the side quest logo, or VR, and you got side quest logo right there. Got some floating objects around you, so pretty cool environment overall. It's not anything specific, just a cool side quest inspired environment. Alright, so this one's pretty cool. This is just the Oval Office, which if you don't know, if you're not from the United States, this is the President of the United States office. And it's pretty well done. Got lots of nice little details. I just saw the cat in the background right now in that little picture. But only thing I'm disappointed about is that there isn't a red telephone on his desk. It's just a basic, like, black telephone, whatever. So anyways, you spawn in right here looking towards that door with your menu, and overall it's a pretty cool environment. If you're pretty patriotic, this would have been nice for the 4th of July, but yeah, I like it. So that's this. Alright, now this one is not for the faint of heart because it's got lots of movements right there. Could maybe give somebody a seizure, I'm not really sure. But it's a steampunk monorail. The actual train itself is really well detailed, and you got like some things moving around because of the motion of the train. I really just love this. If this is your vibe, steampunk, this is really well done. The only thing I don't like is, again, the whole movement thing. But you do spawn right here looking that way, and there is a big screen in front of you for your menu, so you probably won't see too much of that. I did notice it's being a little bit laggy as I'm recording it, so definitely don't try this one on Quest 1. It probably just won't work. Now this is one I'm probably going to use after I'm done going through all of these. This is just a basic dojo, but it's really nice. I really love this one. It looks super realistic and detailed. I like all the textures and the models are just fantastic. So whoever made this one just did a fantastic job. It's just, again, it's just a really nice dojo, not from anything particular, just a cool dojo. I really like it. And this is another one that I might actually use after I'm done going through all of these. This is just a mountain pool house, and it's just, you got a great view of the mountains out there and a nice little pool right here. It would have been nice if there was some like movement in the water. I guess there is a little bit of movement. That or I'm going crazy. I think I just saw a little bit of movement in the water. But it'd be cool if I had a little bit more movement. Maybe have like the floaties kind of floating back and forth somewhere. But overall, this is a cool environment with some cool light textures. With some cool lighting and some cool textures. Pretty cool environment. I like it. Now this is the last environment I'm going to show you, and that's because it was stupidly hilarious. It's just a Japanese-inspired hot spring, and you got a girl just sitting there taking a bath with you. Of course, you can't see anything if that's what you're hoping, but it's just a hot spring, and you got a girl in the spring with you. So pretty dumb environment, but I thought it was funny enough to put in the video, of course. So yeah, this is the last one. There's tons of more environments that you should definitely check out, but these were the highlights that I wanted to show you. And that's it. To install any of the home environments, just follow the links down in the description or go to the Oculus Homes Discord server to get these and even more environments. The way these custom home environments work is that you're not actually allowed to add new home environments, so instead we overwrite existing home environments with these custom ones. So for example, I can replace Oculus Classic Home Environment with any of these environments, and the way you do it is that you follow the download link for whatever specific environment, and they should have a different APK file for depending on which home you want to replace. Some homes usually have some extra ambient noise or music, and so usually you'll also have the option to download a silent version of that home if you'd rather have no music. So then you just got to pick whichever home you want to replace and then decide if you want the silent or regular version. And by the way, it doesn't really matter which home you replace, as you can always go back to the original home. But once you've picked out which one you want, then you just download the correct APK file. Once it's downloaded, you can install it with SideQuest. If you've never used SideQuest before, I'm going to link to a tutorial, but once you have SideQuest set up with developer mode and everything, you can open SideQuest with your headset connected to your computer, and then go to the top right and select the icon that says install APK file from folder on computer. Once you click that, just select the APK file and it will install onto your headset and you're done. I'm pretty sure this works also with the phone app, but I haven't tried it. I've only done it with the PC app. Now, if it doesn't work or it gets stuck on checking APK against blacklist, then you just need to go into your headset and uninstall whatever environment you're replacing, and then try installing the new one after that. It should work then. Now, the actual name and picture of the custom home environment won't show up. It'll still show the default environments, but once you click on it, you'll see the environment that you installed. Some other things you should be aware of is that you may get a notification popping up about piracy and illegal downloads, but don't worry, this isn't illegal and it's not going to get you banned. This notification just pops up anytime that you modify software on the headset. As long as you're not actually pirating games, you have nothing to worry about. Also, if you want to go back to the default home environments and delete the custom ones, you just have to click on the three dots next to whatever home environment and then select uninstall. Then once it uninstalls, you can re-download it and it will be back to the default home. In a very rare case, you may end up installing a broken environment where the Quest gets stuck trying to load it with the occasional message popping up saying the shell environment is crashed. If this happens, you can run a Quest Homes cleaner program available on the Quest Homes Discord, or you can use SideQuest to uninstall whatever home was causing the issue. Uninstalling the home environment completely fixes that issue. None of the home environments that I recommend in this video have this issue. I ran into a few, such as the job simulator environment that caused the issue, but I ended up not including those in the final list. But just be aware, this can happen. And if you're worried about other issues because of the home environments, don't worry. Uninstalling the environment reverts everything back to normal, so while you shouldn't run into any issues, you can always rest assured that uninstalling the environment will fix any issues caused by the custom home environments. And if you have any issues or questions, comment them down below or hit me up in our Discord group. But that's pretty much it for this video. I want to thank all of my YouTube members. You guys are amazing. That's it. I'm out.